So some of these resources that I'm referring to, I alluded to those relaxation and mindfulness apps. These are some that will assist with reducing anxiety as well. Sesame Street is a real popular one. You heard me bring that up. They had a special on CNN. This is so cute. The little monster puts his hands on his tummy when faced with a challenge, and it teaches problem-solving skills or self-control and just assisting them to problem solve. I do know that even some of our adults that have been logged into the training also enjoy this because it's just simply cute and a quick way to be mindful. Calm. I have this on my phone as well. I have not subscribed, but I'm still able to listen to music, meditate through guided meditation. And it's available in different increments of time that you can do this. But if you subscribe and then pay an extra fee, it opens up the application to do more. And Dreamy Kid is very similar to Calm, but it's visualizations and affirmations for children as well as teens. So we all can access a few of these as well. And again, it's available through Android as well as iPhone through your app application. Some additional apps are meditation, for meditation and Headspace and Smiling Mind, relaxation melodies. You can listen to different sounds that's often soothing for children as well as us adults. And it's designed to help relieve pressure and stress and Smiling Mind. And it's just a great thing for you to access. If so desired, this is another way to provide that relaxation, another outlet. Additionally, remember, I encourage you all to tap in to get those updates. But these are a few from the CDC. There's email updates you can subscribe to, Twitter, Facebook. However, disclaimer, I would limit this and maybe choose one or two that you choose to subscribe to, because we don't want to inundate ourselves with too much information. Remember, we're the role models. Our children are going to be watching us as far as how we're responding to all this information. So kind of get in, get out, get what you need. But we want to provide this to you if you so desire to get on a blog or the Facebook or receive those email updates. Also, as promised, here is a guided relaxation exercise. For the purpose of this training, I won't review this, but this is available in your slide deck that you can take and use one of those relaxation apps that you have downloaded or music that you subscribe to on another application, someone within the family, or even via Zoom, however you're communicating, or FaceTime or WhatsApp. Someone can put on music in the background, lower the lights, utilize a candle, and we have another family member read this out loud. And just take the time to do some deep breathing, stretching. Yoga is another great opportunity to relieve some of that pressure and tension in the day-to-day. So here, this relaxation exercise is available to you as well within the slide deck. Another way is to do that balance of exercise that we tapped into earlier. And we have to balance and kind of exercise that mind muscle, right? And here are some things that within our journaling that we can do, and some of that positive self-talk, because there's a lot of negative talk about when is this going to end? When can I go outside? Why can't I do this? Why can't I get food? When is this curfew going to be lifted? Can I go to the beach? Can I go over on the pier and look out? What can I do? Why can't I ride my bike? Why can't I be with my friends? All the negative components that we could think of. The list can go on. But guess what? Look at one of these bullet points. Think of something that has brought you a sense of joy and make a top 10. This can be an awesome family activity to take the time to think about those things that we can be thankful for. And list one thing that brings you joy, just one thing. Many of us are saying now family, the opportunity to have that interaction. opportunity to have more time to do those things that we enjoy, maybe getting the sleep or connect or catch those things that we weren't able to catch before, and those behaviors to help assist with our children, or those learning times, or just connecting in a different capacity through technology. How cool is that, that we now have that? And something to consider after COVID kind of goes away in time, and will assist us in communicating. So it's building communities, it's building families and things that bring closer together. And what made you laugh today? Think about that. What's one thing that might have made you laugh? And share that. Put it in a group text message if you haven't developed that already with your family members or your immediate family. How great is that to share things of that nature? So here are just some mindfulness brain exercises to keep that balance on your day-to-day. This is a really cute relaxation video we want to include. If you copy and paste this into Google, you will be able to watch this little girl. It's just a little bit under 8 minutes long, and she goes into the relaxation techniques that is just a way similar to the Sesame Street and the other mindfulness, anxiety reducing apps. It's just a visual that you all can have to use with your children as well. I want to take you all through now the Center for Study of Traumatic Stress to bring forward talking with our children about the virus. We touched on being clear, being calm, and being what? Present and with our children. So there's a fact sheet on this website that you can follow along and download if you so desire as well. Additionally, to bring forward, we want to consider the age of the child, make sure it's age appropriate, and our languaging that we're using. Remember that NCTSN had different ways to approach of talking to our children. But for our children of special needs, we want to make sure to cater that appropriately for them. And we want to create a shared understanding, right? That we're doing everything that we can to keep our families safe through this time. And these are the steps that we're doing. Washing our hands, we're staying away from others. So make sure we're bringing that forward. We're also doing the physical distance from our elderly, those our grandparents, our great aunts and uncles that we may have to definitely stay connected with in different platforms, but we want to check on them as well, correct? But we're still keeping that physical distance. And as we've noted in our grocery stores and other places that we may need to venture out to at this time, we are keeping that physical distance and 6 feet, and we're also remaining home to stay safe and healthy as well. Here are some additional opportunities for training with us. You'll notice the link for our national webinar series. Many of you might have found this training through this national webinar series, but we also have other opportunities available that you can tap into and visit webinars, live webinars as well. The ACE study, the Adverse Childhood Experiences Study, is a wonderful training, similarly related to traumatic experiences that children may be experiencing, specifically like COVID. It will give you an understanding of this study. Self-care and preventing compassion fatigue, I alluded to that, and secondary trauma that we all could be experiencing depending on our profession, as well as the impact of COVID or just life experiences overall. We also have a training on trauma-informed interventions, as well as the impact of trauma. These are just a few of the trainings that we offer at Centene in our behavioral health. So feel free, you can email us for specific requests, but we encourage you to tap into those as well. We also encourage you to ensure that you are looking at those services that are available to you, the trainings and training topics that we may have that the link will provide you. You simply click on your state in blue and it will link you to additional resources. I strongly encourage you to also look at the My Strength. My Strength has an opportunity for you to find additional resources and to improve your mood. And you can also put it on your phone as well. So by clicking on your plan, this is showing sunshine. I'll show you Texas in just one moment. But if you click on health and wellness, it will take you to this resource as well. But if you have any specific questions, feel free to call at the 866 number for additional questions as well. You will also note that if you expand that provider resources, right under login, you will see telemedicine that's available as an option now, because many of us are not able to go to the doctor or feel comfortable with going out. There are different provider trainings that we mentioned earlier, but look at all of these resources that are available to you and tap into those. On the pages now throughout the states, COVID has also been updated as a resource for you all for additional resources. So take a look at that at your leisure. Here is the Texas page. This information as well for our Star Health is in the member handbook, and you can also call member services at the number that's indicated below. As you see, that's the pull down for healthcare providers. Coronavirus updates are there, as well as resources. Under there, it will also provide you the links that I'm referring to as well. The following resources are great for you to tap into. Again, we want to ensure that there was a little bit of something for everyone. So the Mythbusters is great because there's a lot of myths out there regarding the virus. WHO is here, as well as the American Red Cross. The Autism Community in Action is one of the references that I alluded to during the training. And NAMI is also a great resource for updated guidelines for COVID as well, and different releases. Again, we should check these ongoing, as some of these websites are updating on a day-to-day or weekly, whatever their webmaster is choosing to do. There's Teaching Mama as far as washing your hands. That's just one resource, as well as the substance abuse for mental health administration. The NCTSN I referred to quite a bit. You could just comb through there. And all of these you can pull many resources from just within one that's listed here. These are the references as well. And I encourage you all to look at these at your leisure. And any of these that may stand out, feel free to pass along. We want to make sure to include this with a rich amount of information. This concludes the training right at this time on talking to your children about COVID-19. We certainly hope that you have picked up some strategies and ways in which we can discuss COVID with our children of all ages, as well as managing the stress and anxiety that is associated with this pandemic. We look forward to having your participation in other trainings. And again, please reference the link that we displayed for additional offerings. Be well, and remember your ABCs of caring for yourself.